Hi everybody, welcome back to Project Architect 2, episode 14 with me, Sid. And last episode, we upgraded our Flowers of Powers to Mark 3s, and we started looking at how to address storage issues. And I decided to look at the this mod. I can never remember the name of the mod. This will be refined storage as a solution, but rapidly got sucked into the rabbit hole of mechanism and how to generate power and all sorts of things. Now, I also last episode got really sick and tired of bloody traders turning up and being noisy. So this is a black trapped trader carpet, which apparently, when the trader spawns, kills them. So we're going to see how that goes. If that doesn't work, I have another idea, which is to put one of the trader carpets in a room surrounded by lava. And if that don't kill them, nothing will. Anyway, between episodes, I have moved all of the hardware there, which wasn't a lot of mechanism hardware, but there was a little bit. There was a thingamabobbits and a hoojamaflob. And I have also, well, you can see. So this is the wall of lava. Now, I was right, the heat generators do work off of lava blocks, so you basically got 5 sides surrounded by lava, generates heat passively. The only exception being that one, which has got some of the lava from when I filled it with fuel. This is going into a basic energy cube. The basic energy cube ultimately is these will come off of this, and the energy cube will feed the storage network. And then we've got the metallurgic infuser, classic thing, and the crusher. So all good. Relatively inexpensive, and we've got a nice big space over here, which we're going to kind of expand this way and do all sorts of things. The build I'm not too worried about right now, but it does mean that in theory we can. Now, I'm fairly certain that I need some kind of adapter to power this, so let's go and find out, shall we? I don't think I can just plug it straight into a mechanism power cube, or we'll be a little bit thing. Yeah, does not even connect. Okay, so that is not unexpected. Let me put that back. So let's have a look at the quest book and see what have we got. So we're going with mechanism power. Now, it does suggest making all of the other stuff, but yeah, fine, we'll come back to that when we need more power. There is also the power mod, which I recall using a long time ago, and I've not used it recently. Multi-block reactors, furnaces, thermal power, obviously that's the good old thermal induction stuff, cyclic generators, so we've got a few bits and pieces we can do there. You know, there's a whole bunch of power options, but what we need to do is let's have a look at refined storage. So we need to know how we bring power into the network. So there has to be some kind of power block. Maybe we need a controller. I say a long time since I played with a lot of these mods, but that uses flux energy. Blah blah blah. A whole load of grids with pretty colours. Network receiver, I don't think there. Relays, probably not. Detectors, almost certainly not. No, doubt it. I think we're looking at a controller. I think we're looking at a purple controller, because, you know, purple. And we need to make a controller to start off with. So for that we are going to need a machine casing. That is going to be 8 quartz enriched iron around a thing. Quartz enriched iron is thankfully things 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we need a bit of stone. And then we can make ourselves the thing, and then we're going to go and make, just give me the thing. We need silicon, we need 4 more of those, and we need an advanced processor, which I put somewhere. Of course I did. So the question, of course, is where did I stash it? There we go. So I need silicon. Didn't I have a whole metric crap ton of silicon stashed somewhere? Hang on. That was that. Could have sworn I'd made a whole load of silicon. I made a whole load of these as well. There you go, silicon. That one will do me. Right. So, we need the advanced processor. And we're going to need some more of that quartz enriched. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know why I don't just make a batch, but you know. Come. Yep. Don't. Oh. Can you just give me a thing? Okay. Thank you. And that. So that should be 1, 2, 3, 4. One of them. 1, 2, 3. And one of those. That should make the controller. We have made the advancement refined storage. So if I now, let's just test this out again. Oops, hello. I know I could crouch, but so that has filled with juice. Okay. And then we can stick that on, and that's powered. Interesting. So then you're going to need drives. So we need a disk drive, which is going to be, is it any chest or does it have to be an alchemical chest? Seems any chest. Machine, advanced processor, make myself some of this. So before I get carried away, I need to think about what I want to do and where I want to do it and how I want to do it, because this room can't just be a big old grey thing. But I also do need to get that drive, and then we can get some storage done. So let's, well, you can do storage blocks as well, can't you? But I prefer this kind of setup, which you're into making things. Most of this has got EMC. The only thing that doesn't is silicon, but silicon is not a problem because we've got that redstone furnace, which just makes a mockery of everything. Excellent. Is that a cow down there? It is a cow down there. Not seen or heard any things appearing, so let's see how that goes. Right, disk drive. 6 of those, another one of those, so that's going to be, tell you what, here's how we're going to do this. Stack of that. And now I need a chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That will do there. Need a bit of stone. So we can make one of those. Oh, and I need an advanced processor. I think that's that's everything we need, isn't it? One of those, one of those, one of those, and one. Yeah. So that'll give me the disk drive. And then we just need disks. And disks are made with storage now. That's 1K. Well, let's make one. Let's go for that 1K storage part. So I need redstone, glass. Oh, of course, you can't use the G. I'll get used to that eventually. So let's make just one of those for now. And then we're going to stick you into a storage housing, which is storage housing. Oh, that actually has EMC. Even better. Let's just make one of those. Does that doesn't have EMC, does it? No, that would be obviously far too. That would be far too sensible. Right, let's make one of those, combine that with that, gives me 1K storage, and we should now be able to, for the time being, just plonk you there, stick that disk in there, and now we can store stuff, and it's stored 12 items of 1000, so 1K is exactly 1000 items. Okay. Now if I were to do that, yeah, this is one of those. Applied Energistics does weird things with a number of different items, if I recall correctly. So that's a start, but why would I use 1K? Now I know with Applied Energistics you used to mix and match your discs so you didn't end up with huge honking great things, but if I can do a 1K, why not do a 4K? Because that's only the cost of a 3K, isn't it? And then from a 4K we could go for a 16K, which is 16,000. That should be still relatively inexpensive. And we can do a 64,000 with 16. Okay. Not worried about fluid storage at this stage. That's the what's a stack? Oh, that's for processing, isn't it? Crafting upgrades. Yeah. That's for other things. Okay, let's take that 1K out. Can't do much of anything with that other than, yeah, fair enough. Right, I am going to go and we're going to make a 64K part, just for good measure. So we need 3, 6, 9 to make a 4K. 3, 6, 9 to make a 16K, don't we? 27 to make a 27 to make a thing. Let me go and grab some more silicon then. I should have silicon there. I should have some silicon there. We should have a bit of silicon there. I think everything else was doing something else. That's all fine. So what's my limiter there? Glass? No. And maybe quartz. Maybe some redstone. Then let me make 20s. One, two, three, four, five, six. If I make 27, that'll make me a 64. I think that's right. So then we're going to need the processors, aren't we? So we're going to make the 4Ks, which is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's correct. And then we're going to make the 16Ks, which is in turn going to make me the 64K. And then we're going to grab a storage housing, and we're going to combine that and that to get a 64K thing. And then that can just be stuck in there, and of course, you know, if I stick those in here, it's barely even touching the side, and I can put in 8 64Ks in one drive array. Alright, I think I've got a plan. I think the next thing is to think about this room, think about power storage, and also think about my inventory. So let me just get rid of the stuff that I don't need hanging around, and no idea what that's for. It's a thing, isn't it? It's a thing that what we got, and we need to start thinking about the blocks, which is going to be, is it chipped? So I don't think we need to worry about wool. This is where things start getting interesting. We've got obviously metals, but because metal doesn't have EMC, it's not a thing. Now this is where we get interesting, the technical blocks and the factory blocks. So a factory block is, oh, and it has EMC. Oh, you. What about a technical block? Laboratory block? Laboratory block. Where's the base laboratory block? Come on. Technical block has EMC. The laboratory, oh, there you go, that one. Quartz and stone. I think we can go to town with that. I also wanted to have a look. Do we have catwalks? We do. Deco create. It's not ideal because, oh, actually, it's not bad. Doesn't have EMC, but we can create the andesite alloy. That's not a problem. We have the stairs. We've got the rails. Now, do I want to go iron or industrial iron? I mean, industrial iron looks nice. And that is made how? How do I make industrial? How do I? Come on. Oh, you compact it. Alright, well, maybe we go iron for now, because I'm not jumping down the create. I mean, the brass would look absolutely stunning, but brass requires some fairly hefty smelting, I think. Yeah, we're basically that ore intermixing of thingy. Whereas iron is pretty straightforward, except we need that. We need a thermal. We need to get into thermal. I know it is like a rabbit hole every time you look. They don't have EMC, do they? No, they don't. Oh, nice though. Copycat, but what on earth? Zinc catwalk. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. Right, we need to do something with this space. So let's go and get on with the laboratory block for starters. laboratory block. And we need that one, which is quartz and rock. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's make that one up first. And we can do that in a tinkering table. Have I got a tinkering table? I don't know. But before I get carried away, let's go into the factory block, which is that one, which is iron and stone. So 4 stone again. And 4 iron. And again, has EMC, so we'll just learn both of those. And then we have the technical block, which I'm not sure which is going to be the base. One of these has got EMC, that's the secret, isn't it? That one. Redstone and any stone. 1, 2, 3, 4 and stone. I think that's wrong, isn't it? Yeah, let's just rotate it. There you go. And again, that has got EMC. Lovely. So then we need the tinkering table. I'm going to go and check if I've got one of those. And then we can actually do something in that space to make it look, well, good. That is an alchemy bench. That is a carpenter's bench. That, oh yeah, I was going to do that, wasn't I? Alright, we'll get around to that at some point. It's amazing the things you forget when you record episodically rather than in a batch. So I need a tinkering table. I need to check whether I've got one anywhere for starters, because I have picked up a number of these tables. None of that. Blah 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 blah. Tinkering table. That's the beastie. So we need you. I need laboratory blocks for starters, I think. Let's have a look at this and see what we can come up with. Tinkering table. Well, I mean, there's the tried and tested floor, which is there. Craft. And then we're going to says missing. Help that. So we can get that in. That's a floor. So that, and then you see that's the thing. So this wall here is actually going to be that height and no taller. It's a shame that I can't really do much with that layer up there, but you know, we'll work it. We'll work it. We will work it and we'll bring it down and we'll block that in. I don't know. We'll sort it out. Make it work. I'm not moving all of this again. That's a non-starter. Yeah. Let me get a floor in. Oops. And we'll see where we go after that. Back in a moment. Alright, before I continue, I just realised something, and that is that I am missing a trick. No, that was not what I wanted. I missed. Let's try putting that back there. Let's try that again, shall we? So energy condenser Mark II, diamond block. I don't know whether it actually generates any better, but well, let's just do that, shall we? Just because we can. 1, 2, 3. Mark II. 1, 2, 3. Might as well have the best of the best of the best. To quote Will Smith from Men in Black. And no, that was not what I wanted to do, was it? I should get one fairly quickly because that one will have a whole load of EMC stored. And there you go. Let's put those away. Anyway, yeah, that was not what I was doing. I was just I was looking at this because there's this quest reward here, which gave me a globe, yay, and some experience. But that takes you to the EMC link. Establish an intricate network of EMC connectivity with Project Expansion's EMC link, facilitating seamless transfer and utilization of EMC across various devices and systems. That then goes into this, which we need a basic EMC link, we need energy condensers, and a stupidly expensive thing. Which will give us that, and that will allow us to make the transmutation interface, which allows me to use applied energistics and other things to access my transmutation inventory. Now I assume that means that I can link my storage network to my EMC. Don't know. I assume that sounds like a reasonable thing. A globe, right? I think I've already even got a globe. I'm gonna, you know what I'm gonna do with that, because it was such a crap reward. I am going to show it the contempt it deserves. I'm also going to dump that in there for now. And we're going to put. I've just used up virtually all of the EMC that I'd stashed, so there you go. That was expensive. But over here in this nice clean room, we now have this going on. Now we've got the basic energy cube, which is in tech. No, we went with mechanism, so we've done that. The power, I don't think there's anything in there that we've dealt with. So the only thing we need to look at is, let's have a look at mechanism, because I'd like more storage for power than that before I start getting into. So a basic energy cube can then go to an advanced energy cube, which uses a basic energy cube. Let's go back. Basic energy cube plus infused alloy plus osmium plus energy tablets. Now I used energy tablets there. We're going to use energy tablets there. They don't have EMC, so we're going to have to make them, but that's fine. From there you go to an elite, which uses reinforced alloy, which is basically diamond, I think. Presumably we need to use diamond dust to do it, and an infused alloy. And from an elite you can go to the ultimate, which is an atomic alloy, which is refined obsidian with reinforced. And again, that is the ultimate, so it still uses energy cubes, but we use that to take it up to a bigger. And then creative, which, you know, you need silly things. And presumably these are, I don't even know where to go with that one. Basic induction, don't know. Anyway, how much power do I think I need? I think at one point I think we're going to need more than that, and then we're going to need to put this in, and I'd like to put my storage array on this wall, and I think we'll put our machines on this wall temporarily. So let me think about this. I'm going to take this up to, I think, the advanced, because I think we can get there easily enough. That's diamond dust is basically the crusher with diamond. That's fine. So, well, in fact, we can do that all straight off the bat. Let me get 1, 2, 3, 4. I think presumably 4 of those for the. Nope. Let's go back down. No. Alright, we need to do... What have we got? We've got infused alloy. So we're going to take the basic and turn it into an advanced. So I need some of this going on. So I need 2. And then the advanced is going to become the elite. And that requires 4 of those, which is going to require 4 diamond dust, I think. So where's my pulverizer? My crusher's there. Let's set that running. In the meantime, I need to get 4 of those energy cells. So I'll pull that together and I'll be back in a sec. Alright, so I think I've got most of what we need. We're going to need 1 of those, I think. We're going to need 2 of those. I need some more diamonds then. Just as well, they're not a problem. So stick 2 of those in with another 1 of those. That will make me 2 of those. Do. Now I suppose the only other question is, do I want to... That uses 3.2 thousand flux energy per tick. That gives me 51,000 flux energy per tick. And that's just a bit more of this infused alloy, which, if I go and grab some iron, we're sorted. We can do 1, 2. And once that's done, I think that's everything we need. I think. Yeah, I mean, there's a question about whether I want to increase the amount of energy power output, but I'm not using it right now, so we can cross that bridge when we get there. So what we need to do is we need to pick up you, and we need you've got a little bit of juice left in you, so we should be good with 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 1 and 2 to make me an advanced cube, and then we can go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 to make me an elite storage cube, which we're then going to place in there, and that can start charging. I'm going to take these out from here. No, not like that, I'm not. And what we'll do is we will take the middle point here. Now there is a cave down there, but that's fine, I have lit it up. Into there, like so. We're going to grab you, and we are going to basically come down here and... well, that's still going to charge. It's going to take a while, because obviously that's a lot of power. This is a very passive power source. He says, getting himself trapped underneath. And then that can go there. Not sure why that isn't getting any juice. Oh, hang on, side config is output, top is input, that's fine, and now that's getting juiced, yeah. So that's all good. We can then pop all of that back in there. Take the grid and we'll just place you straight onto the side. Take the first drive, we'll place you straight onto there. Give you the 60 foot, we might as well have the 1K cell as well, to be honest. And that gets us to the point now where we can actually store stuff that doesn't have EMC. Not those. And that can be converted, that doesn't have EMC. But again, we're not touching the storage capacity of this system, so that's all good. The next thing we need to do is input everything from our storage. And I think the easiest way of doing that is probably some kind of input bus. But also, don't know whether I've got enough cable here, but we'll see. For now we're just going to, again, keep this really simple. And what we'll do is we'll stick the metallurgic infuser there, and we'll stick the crusher there, and everything is good and happy. We have a clean space. These are fairly modern lights, and that's a really simple solution. Right, let's have a look back at mechanism. What I need is an import, not mechanism, refined. An importer is basically that, isn't it? So I'm going to need some cable, which is going to be quartz, glass and redstone. Got redstone, just need some lass. And then we'll craft up that. Then I need an improved processor and a destruction core, which is a basic, and some quartz. So I didn't need that quartz after all. And then we're going to take that with that, I think, yep, that will give me that, which I should be able to, no. I'm going to assume, let me just stick a block down and see whether I can. And then what we should be able to do is go and grab one of the ender chests. Like that. Put that down, and then I should be able to dump everything out of the chest into the ender chest, and it should just get sucked into the storage system. In theory. Now we're probably going to put this in as a permanent fixture anyway. There you go. And now we've got cable in there. That probably just wants to be binned, however, though I'm not bothered about bits of broken glass. It's effectively free EMC, isn't it? So now let me clear my inventory of, in fact I need to do that Tinker's table first to just get rid of these few blocks. I'll clear my inventory of everything that has an EMC value, and we can start nope, that one. Right, now I can come over here. Grab this and just go ham. Now it's not going to be the fastest import in the world, but that doesn't matter, because all we're doing is standing here and going plop 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 plop. It's great. And some of this we will probably scrap as well. I mean, I'll be honest, how much of some of this stuff do I need? But yeah, let's get this in and we'll see how we go. Back in a minute. Alright, I realised this was running a bit slow. I've put a stack upgrade in there, relatively inexpensive. So this is now emptying a stack at a time, because it took me quite a while to do just those few chests there. Now we have also got all of this lot to do. Not with that we haven't, but we could give it a speed upgrade as well, but you know, I think a stack upgrade should be more than adequate. We dump everything in. Which means we can then go to the big areas of storage, because currently this is not the problem area. Although, you know, we've almost cleared this area and we can do something nice in it, because I want to do something interesting. But the area of interest is, of course, this lot, which we can happily fill to our heart's content, because we know we've got absolutely bucket loads of storage. I also do know that that will go into EMC, so let's just do that in it properly. Yeah, this is going to take a short while, even with that lot, so I'll be back in a sec. And just like that, everything is now, or at least everything that matters right now, is stored in this small room back here on that disk. And it used less than 7%. We've got access to everything that's in there. We can craft, we can do all sorts of fun and games, which is great. You know, this is going to save my storage a great deal of hassle. However, this is only half of the equation, really. So what I'm tempted to do for starters is I should have some cable. I do. So if I were to boom, that is not going to play nicely, is it? Okay, let's scratch that idea. I suppose we can do, maybe we can get away with this. If I were to bring you out here, grab you, place this in here, but however, got a slight issue with floor blocks there, but that's fine. There are ways and means around this because I know that I didn't optimize my building. So we do that. We'll pop you under there so you don't look too grubby. We'll pop you on there. That should, or it will have the stack upgrade in it. We'll quickly zap that, and we'll pop, oops, hello, that there. Yeah, you can't cover these like that, can you? I'm going to need more of this. That's not a problem. Except, of course, I'm going to need the tinky table. Let me just check refined storage. Is there a good way to cover? Refined storage. There is a cable. I did see a cable cover, didn't I? Hollow cover. Can I do that to anything? I don't know is the answer. So let's find out. Lab. Screen. Nugget. Yes, we can. And then those. We do that. And presumably no, not presumably. Damn you. I'm going to have to do that, aren't I think. So what do I Where did that cover go? Okay, doesn't matter. Intriguing. I mean, it seems odd that you can't. I mean, I suppose I could do that, but it's not going to let me do it because I'm in the block. If I do you put it on the side. Okay, that makes perfect sense. And so we shall place you there. We'll get another. I seem to be destroying those covers left, right and centre, but that is fine. And then we're going to place you there. That connects through. We'll pop you up there, you down there. Doesn't really matter, but and now that's permanently hooked in, so my treasure system is except of course needs that. but my treasure return system is permanently hooked into this, and I can have a look at diamond, and I've got all of these things, which, you know, there's a question. I'm going to keep all of that rather than turn it back into EMC. It's not like I'm desperate. I've still got 17 million in the bank, so that's looking pretty good. More storage potentially. I'm not worried about auto crafting right now. This is purely about storage. Wireless storage almost certainly, and what I will probably want to do at some point is stick a furnace in there. In fact, stick that furnace in there so we can basically run that, and everything that comes out goes straight into storage. In fact, shall we? Yeah, let's get that. Oh, of course, yeah. There is a slight matter of it being quite hard to break, but that's fine. So we can hook that up to another one of those importers, and we'll probably do that from underneath, maybe. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the importer. That. So we need to make one of those, that's fine, and then we can make one of those. I need a bit more cable. But now what we're going to do on this side is, and I'm really not worried too much about the connectivity here, but what I do need is I need my red matter furnace with that underneath. I probably also need to get another speed, at least another speed upgrades, I think, for that one. So we need some of those. That should be 1, 2. I need some more glass. This is where the interface to bring this together is going to be invaluable, and then we're going to turn you into speed upgrades. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should go into, if I can get myself in there. Do they stack? No, they just go one each. Take that, give that some charcoal, chuck in some copper. Let's say I want some gold. Let's say I want some old. I'll stick 64, they go into that, and there's your gold. That should make life a lot easier. Let's put that away. So this doesn't look like much of a room, but it should really serve my purpose quite adequate. I mean, we're nearly full on this, and that power is going to be more than adequate for what we need initially. This thing is what? It's using 28 flux energy per tick. This thing is generating, well, it's going up. So, you know, we just have to look at the input is 526 flux energy per tick. The output is 25 flux energy per 1,000. No, that can't be right. Thousands of a flux. Oh, I don't know. It's going up. We're using more than we're draining. That's the main thing. I want to move this entire setup. So this is going to come out of here. We're going to turn one of these wings into a kitchen, so all of this will move. The bed, we're going to put a bedroom upstairs, and that is going to be something we'll do next episode. We'll get that sorted, and we need to do some more work on... It has been suggested that I only keep the best of the enchants, and to be fair, I actually agree. I think we keep the best of the best and get rid of the rest, and we can cut this back down, get this back into a sensible thing. I still think there's probably a huge amount, and it's going to take me a certain amount of time to process all of that back. We still need to do this setup with the various things. Where did I put them? Oh, they're upstairs, aren't they, I think? Are they still in here? Yeah. So we've got all of these doing their thing. That's the thing I need to... Come on. Interesting. Does it not like the carpet? This must be the carpet it doesn't like. Okay, fine. Be picky then. That doesn't work though. Right, let me... Oh, God. Let's do that. Oh, and then we need the... I need some of this, don't I? Right, fine, be like that. Yeah, so bedrooms, this area needs building on. We need to get back into the scribes table so we can start to investigate more of the stuff that we've got. What the hell is Wooloo? Changes the colour of an entity or compatible block into the colour of the spell. Okay, so it's a basically dye block. Animate a block to 5 hue. Will convert to a falling block when it dies. Costs a large amount of mana but does not grant summoning sickness. Okay. Chaining causes a spell to chain. So what was suggested is I need to up my damage, so we can do amplify, use my projectile stuff, homing projectile, seeks the nearest entity and follow it. Yeah, so we can get a homing projectile, although I need a nether star for that, so wither boss is probably in the thing. Anyway, I think that is probably... Oh, hang on, it's there. Going to do us for this episode. We've actually... Well, I started with a plan and I've stuck to the plan. So that's, to me that's a bonus. This kind of may not be in keeping with the aesthetic of the rest of the build, but you know, it's modern, it's fancy, and Next episode I would like to do maybe something with the bedroom or kitchen. And I also want to have a play with this because Apotheosis has this concept of salvaging. So we are going to need to make a salvaging table, which for that we're going to need gemmed. How on earth if I can obtained by dropping any up in the world and making an anvil block. Okay, so we just drop an anvil onto it to get that, and then we can get the salvaging block and yada yada. Which is why I kept all the diamond stuff. Now you don't have that, so the diamond knives can probably go. However, that does have salvaging. The sword I think has salvaging, it does. The shovel does not have salvaging, so this possible thing, infinity drill, sounds like fun. No, back. The pick will have salvaging. So a lot of this will be salvageable, other stuff not so much. I'm not seeing, I mean there might be salvaging on there, but who knows? Not seeing it. We can use a shovel to, okay, fine, I don't get that, but we got a fair bit of this stuff, which means we can get into Apotheosis, because with that stuff you can, if we look at a gem for example, a flawed splendor gem can be improved by mixing some of the bits you get from material where you've got the gem dust, as flawed, 2 of those can make a splendor gem. So we can improve these gems, and we can get rid of some of the dross, and we can find the really good, I mean this one for example, the flawless gem of the Mage Slayer, we can make that into a perfect gem. Well, we can't because we haven't got 2 of them, but if we had to, we could improve it to that point. And I'm interested to see how far we can take those. But until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. If you want to know how this works, it's nothing fancy. It's just one of these surrounded by lava blocks, and they all generate heat to the point of things. So didn't seem, I've done it loads of times in the past when I've done Mechanism. It's one of my go-to designs. Nice to know it still works. And until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. See you soon. Bye for now.